हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. Please accept my humble obeisances. All glories to Srila Prabhupada. Let's get started with our Bhakti Vaibhava course. Let us begin with Mangalacharan prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtham Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kadamhyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatan Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Iti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Iti Namine Shri Varshabhanavi Devi Daitaya Kripabdhaye Krishna Sambandha Vidnyanadaine Prabhave Namaha Madhuryojvala Premadya Shri Rupanuga Bhaktida Shri Gaura Karuna Shakti Vigrahaya Namostute Namaste Gauravani Shri Murtaye Dinatarine Rupanuga Viruddha Pasiddhanta Dhvantaharine Namo Gaura Kishoraya Sakshad Vairagyamurtaye Vipralambha Rasambodhe Padambujhayate Namaha Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanuga Varayate Gauravirbhava Bhumestvam Nirdeshta Sajjana Priya Vaishnava Sarvabhauma Shri Jagannathayate Namaha Vanchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaura Tvise Namaha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vrindavaneshwari Radha Krishno Vrindavaneshwara Jivane nidhane nityam Radha Krishna gatirmama Krishna premamayi Radha Radha premamayo Hari Jivane nidhane nityam Radha Krishna gatirmama Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shrivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, राम राम हरे हरे, हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। जन्मादस्य यतोऽन्वयादितरतश्चार्थेष्वभिज्ञस्वराट् तेने ब्रह्महृदाय आदिकवये मुह्यन्ति यत्सूरयः। तेजो वारिमृदां यथा विनिमयो यत्र त्रिसर्गो मृषा धाम्ना स्वेन सदा निरस्तकुहकं सत्यं परं धीमहि। धर्मः प्रोजितकैतवोऽत्र परमो निर्मत्सराणां सताम्। वेद्यं वास्तवमत्र वस्तु शिवदं तापत्रयोन्मूलनम्। श्रीमद्भागवते महामुनिकृते किं वा परैरीश्वरः सद्योरिद्यवरुध्यतेऽत्र कृतिभिः शुश्रूषुभिस्तत्क्षणात् निगमकल्पतरोर्गलितं फलं शुकमुखादमृतदवसंयुतं पिबत भागवतं रसमालयं मुहुरहो रसिका भुवि भावुकाः। स वै पुंसां परो धर्मो यतो भक्तिरधोक्षजे अहेतुक्यप्रतिहता ययात्मा सुप्रसीदति। वदन्ति तत्तत्त्वविदस्तत्त्वं यज्ञानमद्वयं ब्रह्मेति परमात्मेति भगवानिति शब्दते। अतः पुंभिर्द्विजश्रेष्ठा वर्णाश्रमविभागशः स्वनुष्ठितस्य धर्मस्य संसिद्धिर्हरितोषणम्। एते चांशकला पुंसः कृष्णस्तु भगवान् स्वयम् इन्द्रारिव्याकुलं लोकं मृडयन्ति युगे युगे। तद्वाग्विसर्गो जनताघविप्लवो यस्मिन् प्रतिश्लोकमभद्यवत्यपि नामानन्तस्य यशोऽङ्कितानि यत् शृण्वन्ति गायन्ति गृह्णन्ति साधवः। यस्यां वै श्रूयमाणायां कृष्णे परमपुरुषे भक्तिरुत्पद्यते पुंसः शोकमोहभयापः। आत्मा रामाश्च मुनयो निर्ग्रन्था उरुक्रमे कुर्वन्तः तु किं भक्तिमित्थं भूतगुणो हरिः। त्वयि मे अनन्यविषया मतिर्मधुप्रत्यसकृत् रतिम् उद्वता दद्धा गङ्गेवौघं मुदन्वती। उद्दामभावपिशुनामलवल्गुहास व्रीडावलोकनिहतो मदनोऽपि यासां सम्मुह्य चापमजहात् प्रमदोत्तमास्ता यस्येन्द्रियं विमथितुं कुहकैर्न शेकुः। भवद्विधा भागवतास्तीर्थभूतः स्वयं विभो तीर्थीकुर्वन्ति तीर्थानि स्वान्तहस्तेन गदाभृता। तूलयामलवेनापि न स्वर्गं न पुनर्भवं भगवत्सङ्गिसङ्गस्य मर्त्यानां किमुताशिषः। तिरस्कृता विप्रलब्धाः शक्ता क्षिप्ता हता अपि नास्य तत्प्रतिकुर्वन्ति तद्भक्ताः प्रभवोऽपि। पुनश्च भूयाद् भगवदनन्ते रति प्रसङ्गस्य तदाश्रयेषु महत्सु याम्यामुपयामि सृष्टिं मैत्रस्तु सर्वत्र नमो द्विजेभ्यः। एतावान् साङ्ख्ययोगाभ्यां स्वधर्म परिनिष्ठया जन्मलाभः परः पुंसामन्ते नारायण स्मृतिः। अकामः सर्वकामो वा मोक्षकाम उदारधी तीव्रेण भक्तियोगेन यजेत पुरुषं परम्। अहमेवासमेवाग्रे नान्यद्यत् सदसत्परं पश्चादहं यदेतच्च यो वशिष्येत सोऽस्म्यहम्। ऋतेऽर्थं यत् प्रतीयेत न प्रतीयेत चात्मनि तद्विद्यादात्मनो मायां यथा भासो यथा तमः। यथा महान्ति भूतानि भूतेषु चावशेषणु प्रविष्टान्यप्रविष्टानि तथा तेषु न तेषहम्। एतावदेव जिज्ञास्यं तत्त्वजिज्ञासुनात्मनः अन्वयव्यतिरेकाभ्यां यत् स्यात् सर्वत्र सर्वदा अत्र सर्गो विसर्गश्च स्थानं पोषणमूतयः मन्वन्तरेशानुकथा निरोधो मुक्तिराश्रयः हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. So, dear devotees, we are in a very, very important section of Granthara Srimad Bhagavatam, where we are studying the Chatushloki Bhagavatam in this 9th chapter of the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, let me share my screen. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. This chapter number 9 of the second canto is entitled Answers by citing the Lord's version. And we are studying Srimad Bhagavatam. All the translations, all the purports are by our beloved founder Acharya Nitya Leela Pravishtha Om Vishnupad Shri Srimad Abhay Charanarvinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Maharaj Prabhupada. So we have to go to text number 31, I believe. Let me escape the full screen. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So we have to start from verse number 31 of the 9th chapter of the second canto of Srimad Bhagavatam. So, the context is that at the beginning of creation, Lord Brahmaji is praying to Lord Vishnu, who is very kindly giving darshan to Brahmaji. And Brahmaji has prayed that please tell me knowledge about your different energies. Tell me how you are present in the spiritual world as well as in the material world. Please tell me how I should serve you by doing the function of creation without getting pride, false pride. So in this way, Brahmaji asked several questions to Lord Vishnu. And now Bhagavan Vishnu is going to answer. Text 31. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha. As I am reading the verses, you should also read the verses. There is tremendous power in these verses of Srimad Bhagavatam. Just by reading Srimad Bhagavatam, we can get Krishna Prem. Sadhu Sangha Nama Kirtan Bhagavat Shravana Mathurava Shri Murtira Shraddhaya Sevana. In Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Srila Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami Maharaj has said that these are the 5 powerful limbs of bhakti. One of them is Bhagavat Shravan. So we should be very attentive, Adar Purvak. We should approach Srimad Bhagavatam. Bhagavatam is Krishna is Vangmaya Swarup, Krishna in the form of a book. And Krishna is very merciful in the form of Srimad Bhagavatam. He's teaching us and he's giving us Krishna Prem. So Shri Bhagavana Uvacha Jnanam Param Guhyam Me Yad Vijnana Samanvitam Sarhasyam Tadangam Cha Grihana Gaditam Maya. Translation. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha means the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, said to Brahmaji that knowledge about me as described in the scriptures is very confidential. It is guhyam. It is confidential. You see, there are so many colleges and universities, and they are teaching so many courses, engineering courses, medical courses, business courses. Who is teaching about Krishna? No university is teaching about Krishna. So it is confidential. And it has to be realized in conjunction with devotional service. Theoretical knowledge of Krishna will not help. We have to actually realize it through practical devotional service. The necessary paraphernalia for that process is being explained by me. What is required to approach Krishna? You may take it up very carefully. Means Lord Vishnu is going to describe how to attain his lotus feet, and is asking Brahmaji to be very attentive. So now Lord Vishnu is going to speak. And in the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, Lord Brahmaji is the topmost devotee of the Lord within the universe. And therefore, the personality of Godhead, Lord Vishnu, replied to his four principal inquiries in four important statements, which are known as the original Srimad Bhagavatam in 4 verses, Chatushloki Bhagavatam. Brahmaji asked questions, 4 questions, and those 4 questions will be answered in 4 verses by Lord Brahma. What were by Lord Vishnu to Lord Brahma? So what were the 4 questions of Brahmaji to Lord Vishnu? Number 1, what are the forms of the Lord both in matter and in the transcendental world? What are the different forms of Lord in this material world and in the spiritual world? How are the different energies of the Lord working? How are the different energies working? He wants to understand. Different energies means external energy, Maya Shakti, Antaranga Shakti, internal energy, potency, and then marginal potency of Krishna, the jivas. How they are working, all these different factors. Brahmaji wanted to understand about the Shakti of the Shaktiman, the different energies of Lord Krishna. Third question, how does Lord Krishna play with his different energies? So how are these different energies working and how Krishna interacts with these energies? That also he wanted to understand. Sambandha Jnana. How may Brahma be instructed to discharge the duty entrusted to him? This was the 4th question. How can I perform the duty of creation in a way that I don't become proud, in a way that you are pleased? These were the 4 questions of Brahmaji to Lord Vishnu when Lord Vishnu gave him darshan. Question for all of you. Why did Lord Vishnu give darshan to Lord Brahma? Who remembers? Yes, Shama Kumari Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhuji. Because Lord Brahma did tapasya on the order of the Lord.
Yes, very good. He heard tapa, immediately got the hint and performed tapasya for 100 celestial years. And then Lord Vishnu was pleased and gave darshan. Very good. Okay, so these are the 4 questions of Brahmaji. How Krishna exists in different forms in material world and spiritual world, how different energies are working, how Krishna plays with his different energies, and how Brahmaji is asking, how can I do the service of creation? Text 32. Lord Vishnu is speaking. Yavanaham yatha bhavo yadrupa gunakarmakah tathaiva tattva vijnanam astute mad anugrahat. Lord Vishnu is saying, all of me, namely my actual eternal form and my transcendental existence, my color, my guna, my qualities, my karmakaha, my activities, let all be awakened within you by factual realization. Tad vijnanam. May you get this knowledge, scientific knowledge, realized knowledge. May you get. How? Mat anugrahat. By my causeless mercy. Tattva vijnanam. May you understand everything in truth. Tattva means truth. Vijnanam means scientific realization. May you get that, Tattva Vijnana. Our Gurujan, Param Pujya Srila Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, who held a very prestigious PhD degree from University of California in those days, 1960s and 1970s, and postdoc from here, Emory University in Atlanta. Maharaj, Srila Bhakti Swarup Damodar Maharaj, did so much scientific preaching all over the world in the intelligentsia circle, to different professors, scientists, the intellectuals, in a very scientific way. And then the magazine is called Tattva Vijnanam, scientific knowledge. But Tattva, real scientific knowledge, not Jada knowledge. Tattva. Krishna is the Param Tattva. Krishna is Param Tattva. So Lord Vishnu is blessing Brahmaji that may you get completely realized knowledge about me in your heart by my mercy. Mat anugraha, by my mercy. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, the secret of success in understanding the intricacies of knowledge of the absolute truth, the personality of Godhead Krishna, is the causeless mercy of the Lord. So what is the secret? How we can understand Krishna? Mad anugrahat, by Krishna's mercy. Many times this is unknown to people, and therefore Prabhupada is saying this is a great secret. And Prabhupada is revealing the secret of success. We are all interested in secret of success. Secret of success. Here Prabhupada is revealing the secret of success. How we can understand Krishna in truth. And what is that? It is causeless mercy of Krishna. When Krishna is pleased, only then it is possible. Mat chitta sarva durgani, mat prasadat tarishyasi. Mat prasadat tarishyasi. Hum tar jayenge, we will be delivered. How? Mat prasadat, by Krishna's mercy. Krishna's mercy is that secret ingredient. Hare Krishna. To the faithful, Lord Krishna reveals himself in his form, his roop, his qualities, his gunas, and his leela, his pastimes. The Lord is not formless, as wrongly conceived by the impersonalist, but Krishna's form is not like one that we have experienced. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was in Gambhira, and the devotees from Navadvip, Bengal, they would come every year around just before Rath Yatra. In the month of May, they would come. They would bring nice eatables for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu to eat. They would give them to Swarup Damodar Goswami. Swarup Damodar Goswami would give it to Govinda, and Govinda would store them in a room in Gambhira, in a corner. And Mahaprabhu was very controlled in his eating. So Mahaprabhu hardly ever ate those things. And it so happened that they kept collecting, and then almost the room filled up. So then Govinda requested Mahaprabhu that devotees have brought with so much love. Srivas Thakur, Advaita Acharya, they have all brought with so much love. Shivananda Sen. So when will you eat? The whole room was filled with bhoga for Sri Gauranga Mahaprabhu. And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Acha, it's collecting, lao, bring everything. And in one sitting, in one go, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ate a room full of bhoga. And there was no indigestion, there was no problem for Mahaprabhu. He just ate everything. And he said, now tell all the respective devotees, whatever they brought, I relished it. It was very nice. And he was asking, who made this pickle? Who made this? Who sent this mithai? Everything. And he was relishing. Only Raghav Pandit's jhali that was remaining. Those bags of Raghav Pandit, they were left. Mahaprabhu said, these Raghav Pandit's achar and pickles and all those things that he has sent, little by little you give me every day. I want to relish it for the rest of the year. So Raghav Pandit's food he kept, But otherwise, whatever the devotees from Bengal had brought, everything Mahaprabhu finished in one go. It was a full room of bhoga. Now, is there anybody who can eat a full room full of bhoga in one sitting? Impossible. So Krishna has a body, Krishna has a form, but Krishna's body is not like our body, where we have a stomach with a 1 liter capacity and no more. Krishna doesn't have a stomach like us. Krishna's body is not made up of muscles and bones and blood. No. Krishna's body is completely spiritual. Satchidananda Vigraha. And to the faithful, Krishna reveals this form. Krishna reveals his Leela. Krishna reveals his transcendental qualities. But to the atheist, to the impersonalist, Mayavadi, Krishna, Pradhi, they will not get it. The Lord discloses his form even to the extent of measurement. He will even tell, I am 8 inches in your heart. Everything he will tell. Who? To the pure devotees. Bhaktya mam abhijanati. Only the devotees can understand Krishna. And that is the meaning of Yavan. Yavan is Chasmi Tattvata. Even in this verse begins with the word Yavan. And Srila Jiva Goswami, greatest authority on Srimad Bhagavatam, the author of Shat Sandarbhas, he is saying that Yavan in this verse refers to Krishna disclosing his form to the pure devotees, even to the extent of the measurement, his size. Even though Chinmay Vastu, spiritual object, is beyond space and beyond time. So you cannot measure spiritual things in centimeters and millimeters. No. They are beyond mundane space and time. But still, to reveal to the pure devotee, for our understanding, because we are materially conditioned, because we can only relate to things of this world, Krishna reveals even his size. Even though there is no size, we say spiritual world is 3/4, material world is 1/4. That is, spiritual world 3/4 means spiritual things cannot be counted by mundane laws of physics. This is the measurement, this is the length, this is the breadth, this is the width of the spirit. No, spiritual world is beyond space and time. So then how it is said 3 times? How it is said so many yojana is each Vaikuntha planet? That is to give us some idea how big it is, because we are materially conditioned. It is not to be taken literally. Because Chinmay Vastu, spiritual objects, are beyond centimeters and miles and yojanas. They are spiritual. They are not matter. A matter that has a fixed volume can be measured. How spiritual substance can be measured? How spiritual substance can have mass, length, breadth? No. It is for our understanding. I hope this was clear. A person cannot know the absolute truth personality of Godhead simply by dint of mundane education or intellectual gymnastics. Not possible. One can know the supreme truth if one has unflinching faith in the bona fide spiritual master as well as in the Lord. Such a faithful person, even though illiterate in the mundane sense, can know the Lord automatically by the mercy of the Lord. Which verse is this? Raise your hand. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes, Shamchandra Prabhu.
Prabhu, yasya deve para bhakti yatha deve tata guru.
Tasyati ayartha prakashante.
Mahatma.
This is the last verse of Shvetashvatara Upanishad. Excellent. Thank you, Prabhuji. So, automatically it is revealed if we have equal faith in Guru and Krishna. Text 33. Now, the Chatushloki Srimad Bhagavatam is actually beginning. These 4 words spoken directly by Bhagavan Shri Vishnu to Shri Brahmaji. Shri Chatushloki Srimad Bhagavatam ki Jai. Aham eva sam eva agre nanyad yatsad asat param paschadaham yadetaccha yo vashishyeta sosmyaham. Lord Vishnu is saying, Brahma, it is I, the personality of Godhead, Vishnu, who was existing before the creation, when there was nothing but myself. Nor was there the material nature, the cause of this creation. Nothing was there at that time. Nothing was there. Only I was there. That which you see now is also I. And I am giving you darshan. What you are seeing with your 8 eyes, oh Chatushmukhi Brahma, what you are seeing, this is also me, the personality of Godhead, Vishnu. And after annihilation, after everything is destroyed, when I inhale, everything will become destroyed. Everything will become unmanifest. Even the Mahat Tattva will not be there. Everything will become unmanifest. After annihilation, what remains? Oh, after annihilation, what remains will also be I, the personality of God. And Mahavishnu is still there as it is, without change. Garbhodakshay Vishnu and Shirodakshay Vishnu forms are also completely spiritual. We should not think that when Mahavishnu breathes in and all the universes are destroyed, the Garbhodakshay Vishnu and the Shirodakshay Vishnu within the Brahmandas are also destroyed. No. Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Shirodakshay Vishnu are completely spiritual forms of the Lord, and they simply merge into Mahavishnu. Just like all the incarnations are there in Krishna when Krishna comes. The other two Purusha incarnations are there in Karanadakshay Vishnu, Mahavishnu. But these are Purusha avatars. Karanadakshay Vishnu, Purusha avatar. Garbhodakshay Vishnu, Purusha avatar. Shirodakshay Vishnu, Purusha avatar. But the source of all these three Purusha avatars is Purushottam, Krishna. So, in the first verse of Srimad Bhagavatam, Lord Vishnu is telling Brahmaji that, oh Brahma, I am the Supreme Personality of Godhead. And it was only I who existed before this creation. It is I who is existing now, speaking to you in front of you. And it is I who will exist when this whole material creation is destroyed. It makes no difference to me whether this world is destroyed or it makes no difference, because I am spiritually situated. I am always present. I am always Bhagwan. Purport. We should note very carefully. Actually, dear devotees, I wanted to read the synonyms also for the Chatushloki. It's very important, 4 verses. Aham, Lord Vishnu is saying, I, the personality of Godhead. Eva, certainly. Asam, I existed. I existed. Asam. Eva, only. Agre, before the creation. Na, never. Anyat, anything else. There's nothing else there, only me. Yat, although. Sat, the effect. Asat, the cause. Param, the supreme. Paschad, at the end. Aham, I, the supreme personality of God, Vishnu. Yat, all these. Etat, creation. Cha, also. Yaha, everything. Avashishyeta, it remains. Saha, that. Asmi, I am. Aham, I, the personality of Godhead. Bhagwan Vach, Aham. I was there before, I am there now, and I will remain after. In the purport, Srila Prabhupada says, we should note very carefully that the personality of Godhead is addressing Lord Brahma and specifying with great emphasis himself, pointing out that it is he, the personality of God, who existed before the creation. It is he only who maintains the creation. And it is he only who remains after the creation has been annihilated. Brahma is also a creation of the Supreme Lord. Brahmaji also is a creation of Supreme Lord, even though he is very powerful. He is a creation of the Supreme Lord Krishna. Now, a little bit about Mayavad. The impersonalist puts forth the theory of oneness in the sense that Brahma, also being the same principle of I, because he is an incarnation from the I, the absolute truth is identical with the Lord, the principle of I, and that there is thus nothing more than the principle of I, as explained in this verse. So this verse is misinterpreted by the impersonalists. They say, see, everything Krishna is saying, I was the one who was present, I am the one present, I will be present. All this I is there. And they say, therefore, there is no God. Everything is ultimately one. Everything is belonging to Brahman. Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya, they say. Now, accepting so they feel that there is no difference between them and Krishna. accepting the argument of the impersonalist, Prabhupada is getting into a debate now. It is to be admitted that Lord Krishna is the creator, one. He's a creator, I. And that Brahma is also created by creator. Therefore, there is a difference between the two I's. One eye is, I am the creator. Second eye is, Brahma is the created. Namely, the predominator is Vishnu and the predominated is Brahma and other devatas. Therefore, there are still two eyes. I. One is Krishna who creates. I was there before. I am there now. I will remain now. And second is those who are created, like Brahmaji is created. So there are still two eyes. So everything is one doesn't make sense. These two eyes are accepted in the Vedic literatures. For example, in Kathopanishad, it is said that these two eyes, they are one in the sense of quality. The oneness is in terms of quality between the creator and the created. Lord Vishnu is the creator, Lord Brahmaji is the created. And they have oneness in the sense that both are spiritual quality. But Vishnu is much greater in quantity. The Kathopanishad says, Nityo Nityanam Chetanas Chetananam Eko Bahunam Yo Vidadhati Kaman. The creator I and the created I, Aham, can be used for both, Lord Vishnu and Brahmaji. The creator and the created are both accepted in the Vedas as qualitatively one, because both of them are Nitya and both of them are Chetan. Both are eternal and both have consciousness. Therefore, they are qualitatively one. But the singular I is the creator. Eko, he's Ek. And the created are many, Bahuna, plural. So this is a difference. Krishna is one and we are many. We all have only one Radharani and one Krishna. But Radha and Krishna have so many devotees. This should make us cry, make us humble and cry. That why Krishna will accept me. I'm so unqualified. He has so many high-class devotees. मेरा नंबर नहीं लगेगा. I am disqualified. योग्यता विचारे किछु नहीं पाए. So then what do you have? तुम्हारा करुणा सार, made up of your mercy. So that is the difference between the plural and the singular. Sorry, I think I went into a state of sleep. In the Brihad Aranyaka Upanishad 1.4.1, there is the hymn. Atmaivedam agra asit purusha vidha. This mantra indicates the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, even before the appearance of the Purusha incarnation. Krishna was there even before the Purusha avatars. Krishna is source of the Purusha avatars also. Ramadi Murtishu Kalani Amenatishta Nana Avatara Karodam Bhuvaneshu Kintu. Krishna Swayam Samabhavat Parama Pumaniyo Govindamadi Purusham Tamam Bhaja. So in Bhagavad Gita also 15.18 in the Purushottam Yoga chapter, 15th chapter, it is said that Lord Krishna is Purushottam. Lord Krishna is Purushottam. Because he is the Supreme Purush, the transcendental. Even to the Purush Akshar and the Purush Kshar. Purush Kshar is in the material world. Purusha Akshar are the Purusha avatars. The Akshar Purusha or the Mahavishnu throws his glance over Prakriti or material nature, but it is Purushottam, Krishna, who existed even before that. This is Prabhupada saying. Even before that, Krishna existed, even before Vishnu. Because Vishnu has a source in Krishna. Text 34. Hritayartham yat pratiyeta na pratiyeta chatmani tad vidyadatmano mayam yatha bhaso yatha tamaha. Rite, without, artham, value, yat, that which, pratiyeta, appears to be, na, not, pratiyeta, appears to be, cha, and atmani, in relation to me, tat, that, vidyad, you must know, atmanaha, my, mayam, illusory energy. Yatha, just as, abhas, the reflection, yatha, as, tamaha, the darkness. O Brahma, Lord Vishnu is saying, O Brahma, whatever appears to be of any value, if it is without relationship to me, if it has no relationship to me, then, O Brahmaji, please understand that it is all Maya. Know it as my illusory energy. That reflection which appears to be in darkness. Illusion. Illusion means that which is not. Maya. Not this. Brahmaji is saying if anything in this world does not have a relationship to me, does not have a connection to me, cannot be used in my service, then it is all Maya. Uma kahu main anubhav apna sat hari bhajan and jagat sab sapna. Purport. Misconceiving one thing for another thing is called illusion. For example, accepting a rope as a snake is illusion. You see a rope and you think, oh, it's a snake. That's an illusion. But the rope is still there. The rope is not false. The rope, as it exists in the front of the illusion person, is not at all false. It is a real rope. So what was the illusion? But the acceptance is illusory. Accepting it as snake instead of a rope, that is an illusion. Therefore, the wrong conception of accepting this material manifestation as being divorced from the energy of the Lord is illusion. What is the wrong conception? That this material world is independent of Krishna. That is a wrong understanding. Wrong understanding. This material manifestation has been divorced from the energy of the Lord is illusion. To not see the material energy as Krishna's energy is an illusion. Illusion is in our mind, but the material energy is not false. The Vedanta Sutra in the very beginning affirms that everything is born from the Supreme. Janma adasya tonmayadito. So everything, all the creation, everything is coming from Krishna. And thus, as explained in the previous verse, all individual living entities are born from the energy of the Supreme Living Being, the personality of Godhead. All the jivas come from the Supreme Lord. Brahma himself was born from the energy of the Lord. And all other living entities are born from the energy of the Lord through the agency of Brahma. Brahmaji is born from whom? From Lord Vishnu. And all the other jivas will also appear through the energy of Krishna only, but through the agency of Lord Brahma. The independence of the individual living entity is not real independence, but is just the reflection of the real independence existing in the Supreme Being, in the spiritual world. That is real independence. Real independence means to become completely dependent on Krishna, because Krishna is supremely independent. So to become Krishna's means to become completely independent like Krishna. So the independence of the individual living entity is not real independence. It's just like a reflection. It is some abhas. And the idea is that the devotee will not hold this misconception for a very long time. Drop it, give it up, and get the real understanding. Real understanding is, I belong to Krishna. I am not independent. I'm not independent. I don't want to be independent. I want to be dependent on Krishna. The false claim of supreme independence with the conditioned soul is illusion. Like a cow who is tied with a rope to a pole thinks that I am completely independent. I'm completely free. I can do whatever I want. This is false claim. Nobody's. Can we become independent of old age? No, we cannot. The medical practitioner may deny the existence of the soul in the physiological bodily construction of an individual person, but he cannot give life to a dead body. Even though all the mechanisms of the body exist even after death also the heart is there, kidneys are there, lungs are there. Why the doctors cannot revive somebody who has died? They don't have that vidya. They don't have that vidya. But then the fact is, they deny the existence of God, the doctors. But that is a misunderstanding. In the medical science of the ancient sages known as Ayurveda, there is definite acceptance of Lord's supremacy in the following words. Jagat yoner anichhasya chidanandaika rupinah pumsosti prakritir nitya pratichhayeva bhasvatah achetanapi chaitanya yogena paramatmanah akarod vishvam akhilam anityam nataka kritim. Very beautiful. This is Ayurveda. This is the difference between Ayurveda and allopathy. Allopathy does not believe in any existence of God. And Ayurveda is definitely, there is a belief. So here Srila Prabhupada says, there is one supreme person who is the progenitor of this cosmic manifestation. It is Krishna who is Sarva Yonishu Kaunte Aham Bija Pradapita, and whose energy acts as Prakriti or material nature, dazzling like a reflection. That's Krishna's effulgence. By such illusory action of Prakriti, even dead matter is caused to move. Even dead matter is caused to move by the cooperation of living entity of the Lord. And the material world appears like a dramatic performance to the ignorant eyes. The ignorant person, therefore, may even be a scientist or a physiologist in the drama of Prakriti. While the same person knows Prakriti, the sane person, intelligent person knows Prakriti as the illusory energy of the Lord. Anityam. It is illusory, temporary. But Krishna is the progenitor in this Prakriti. That we have to understand. The living entities are also a display of Krishna's superior energy, para Prakriti. Just as the material world is a display of Krishna's inferior energy, apara Prakriti. Bhagavad Gita, we have seen this. The superior energy of the Lord cannot be as good as the Lord. Although there is very little difference between the energy and the possessor of energy. Radha Purna Shakti, Krishna Purna Shakti Man, Dui Vastu Bhed Nahi Shastrara Praman. The superior energy of the Lord cannot be as good as the Lord. So Krishna is greater than even the Paraprakriti. Although there is very little difference between energy and the possessor of energy. For all practical purposes, energy and the possessor of energy, they are linked together. Cannot be separated. Or fire and the heat. Fire is possessed of heat. Fire has heat. But heat is not fire. That we have to understand. Heat is not fire. Fire contains heat. Light also. Fire contains light and heat. So fire is possessed of heat, but heat cannot be called fire. Heat is a symptom of fire. Heat is the energy of fire. But heat cannot be called fire. This simple thing is not understood by the man with a poor fund of knowledge who falsely claims that the fire and the heat are the same. They say energetic is one. They say. But that is not the correct understanding. Energy and energetic are always having Leela Aswadan. That's what makes their pastime so sweet. This simple thing is not understood by a man with poor fund of knowledge who falsely claims that fire and heat are the same. No, they are different. Therefore, the living energy represented by the living entities is the reflection of the Lord and never the Lord himself. Correct? Reflection of the Lord. Being the reflection of the Lord, the existence of the living entity is dependent on the Supreme Lord, who is the original light. So, we are always dependent on the Supreme Lord, no matter how big we may become. That is the, for Krishna willing, we'll continue from text 35 next time. But we have to understand the living entity is completely dependent on Krishna. And here it is said to Lord Brahmaji that whatever appears of value, if it is without relationship to me, it has no reality. And then prior to that, the first of the Chatushloki Bhagavatam, Brahmaji is saying that I existed before, I am existing now, and I will exist in the future also. It was a pleasure having you. Hare Krishna. Sorry, Prabhuji and Mataji, I'm a little bit. So Brahmaji is saying, no, Lord Vishnu is saying to Brahmaji that I was existing before, now, and after also. I will be existing always. I am eternal. This is the first verse. Second verse, everything is coming from me. If you think anything is not connected to me, it's not of any connection to me, then it is Maya. Understand it is Maya. It is just a reflection. And Prabhupada goes on to explain how everything is coming from Krishna. Ayurveda is a theistic science. It is coming from Bhagwan himself, from Supreme Lord Vishnu himself in the form of Dhanvantari. And therefore, they are very clear that there is a Supreme Person who is the progenitor of this cosmic manifestation, Prakriti. Everything is coming from the Supreme Lord. Ayurveda admits this. The difference between the living entity, the Jiva, and Bhagwan is like fire and heat. Krishna is like the fire. It has many attributes. It can produce smoke, it can produce light, it can produce heat. Jiva does not have all these qualities. Jiva has less qualities eternally. And therefore, Jiva is enjoyed and Krishna is the enjoyer. So fire is possessed of ice, fire is possessed of heat, but heat is not fire. This example we have to understand. Prabhupada explains this. And then, therefore, living entity represented by the living entity is the reflection of the Lord, never the Lord himself. The living energy represented by the living entities is the reflection of the Lord and never the Lord himself. So we are Amsha of Krishna. We are fragmental parts of Krishna. Mamaya Amsha Jiva Loka Jiva Bhuta Sanatana. Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita. So the Amsha can never become the Amshi. Krishna is Amshi and we are Amsha. Amsha cannot become Amshi. So there is, in quality, there is oneness with Krishna because Krishna is spiritual, we are spiritual and eternal. But in the quantity, there is a difference. Being the reflection of the Lord, the existence of the living entity Jiva is dependent on the Supreme Lord, who is the original light. Yes, we are always dependent on Krishna. This we have to understand. So text 35, we will continue. Krishna willing, day after tomorrow. Granthra Srimad Bhagavatam ki jai, Jagat Guru Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. So are there any questions? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. All of you are very merciful. You know I am very tired today. So we'll stop here. Please excuse my inadequacy. Thank you. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Hare Krishna.